FWPS Public Schools AmeriCorps program. My name's Libby Miles, and I'm an alum of the program. I was serving in the 2009-2010 school year and the 2010-2011 school year. I hope you guys are having as great a year as I had both of those years. I thought I would talk a little bit about my experiences. Just a little background on me. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I currently live in Fairbanks, Alaska, and I served at Illinois Middle School my first year and at Federal High School my second year, and it was a huge game changer for me, the program.
Hi, my name's Mike Quick. I was a 2009-2010 Federal Way Public Schools AmeriCorps member and a 2010-2011 AmeriCorps member. I served as a Westway Whale and a Lakota Falcon. And so those were two excellent years that I got to serve those communities. This is my classroom. I am a 5th grade teacher in St. Louis, Missouri. As you can see, I have pictures up from my AmeriCorps experience. This was my first year there in 2009-2010. And then this is something that I kept from my year in 2010-2011. I have some pictures of my students and my experience there, and that is something that brings me a lot of happiness. This is my classroom. Like I said, I teach in St. Louis, Missouri in the St. Louis Public Schools. This is my first year, and I will just show you around real quick so you can see everything. I am teaching 5th grade. I don't know if I've said that already. This is, when you enter the room, my students have made pennants of the different colleges that they're interested in going to. Lucky enough, I have a lot of students that want to go to Indiana, which is where I went to college. And as you can see when you come in, IU or Indiana is pretty much the staple thing in the room. So my students hear a lot about college, and I actually had the opportunity to take them to a college in the fall in St. Louis, and I'm hoping to take them to another one in the springtime. This is one of my favorite things. From my classroom window, you can see downtown St. Louis and get a peek of the arch. So I don't know if you could see it. There you go. But there is downtown St. Louis and a peek of the arch. I serve a housing community that has 90% of the students on free reduced lunch. And so my AmeriCorps experience was incredibly helpful in preparing me for this, and just gave me the opportunity to really gain some of the skills that I needed to become a successful and really strong teacher. I don't think that I'm a really great teacher yet, but I feel like I'm on my way. So it was really helpful to have the time to work with all the students in Federal Way and to learn from them. And I felt like that really prepared me to become a classroom teacher. So yeah, this is my room. And oh yes, this is very important. I drew this. My students really like this. It's a little anchor chart for them about prepositions. This is a picture of me to teach them anchor charts. We have fun in here. And so yeah, that's pretty much all of what I'm doing now. My goal is to teach for 10 years as a classroom teacher in elementary, to get my 10,000 hours of practice. And then after that, I hope to become a principal at a school, hopefully an elementary school. And right now I'm working towards my master's in elementary education in St. Louis. So good luck, and yeah. Sorry I had to make this video very early in the morning. This is the only time I don't have kids in my room. They're typically here from about 8 till 6 o'clock. So yeah, thanks, and hope you enjoyed it.
Hi, my name is Hannah Johnson-Breimeyer. I served in AmeriCorps for 2 years. In 2006 to 2007, I was at Wildwood Elementary School and then at the Westway after-school program. In 2007 to 2008, I co-led the after-school program at Westway with Mary Granger and did AVID at Illinois Middle School with Brandy Prater-Marsters. AmeriCorps taught me a lot about myself. It taught me that I'm a North and that I will be a North forever. It taught me to work really hard and that you definitely reap the rewards of what you put into it. I am now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm a bookseller at Boswell Book Company, an independent bookstore. I also book the school events, so I book best-selling authors to talk at schools, elementary to high school, and inspire kids to write and be creative in their lives. I just want to say give it everything you can, but also make sure to take care of yourself. You'll have a much better experience if you're healthy and not grumpy. Thank you. Have a good year.
everyone. This is Almeda, former AmeriCorps alum. I'm here in Korea in my classroom. Can you see my student? Can you see my student? Yes, she's right here. Yes, and I just wanted to show you guys like what I do in my classrooms here in Korea. I'm outside of Busan, which is the second largest city in Korea. Can we say hi to everyone? Can everyone say hi? Hi! Yes. So this is my middle school. So I taught in the middle school in Federal Way, and I'm teaching in the middle school here in Korea. It's an amazing, amazing experience. My students are teaching me a lot, and then I teach them a lot as well. Yeah? Do we have fun, ladies? Do we have fun? Yeah! Really good. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, Danielle and Jackie, they have my information. Reach out to me. The world is so grand. It's so big. Oh my gosh, you have to travel, see the world, because you'll just open your mind to so much more. All right, bye you guys.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Rachel.
Hi, I'm John.
And we're 2008-2009 Federal Way AmeriCorps alumni.
Go Decatur.
Decatur High School, that is where we worked, and AmeriCorps had a huge impact on our lives.
Currently, we live in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm getting my special ed degree at Vanderbilt.
And I'm in my first year teaching with TFA.
We met during AmeriCorps.
And now,
we're married!
Hi, my name is Cody Fouts. I served in the Federal Way Public Schools AmeriCorps team from 2009 to 2011, over 2 terms of service at Decatur High School. Go Gators! My AmeriCorps experience has had a tremendous impact on my life's journey. One thing is that it opened my eyes to the realities of poverty and what it means for people to be living in poverty and the impact that has on their lives. It also helped to fuel a passion for education, particularly math education, in my life. I had always wanted to be a teacher prior to serving in AmeriCorps, but now that I've finished my term of service, I feel even more called to become a teacher, because I believe that our students need and that they deserve excellent teachers, and so now I strive to become a highly professional and well-trained teacher so that I can better serve the students that I have in the future.
Hey, this is Katie Saller-Bilby, living her dream in the windy city of Chicago. I served 2 terms with the Federal Way AmeriCorps team in 2007 to 2009. My sites included both Lakota and Totem Middle Schools, as well as the Westway After School program and the EX3 Teen Center for their Keystone Club. Being an interrupter of hopelessness and the change I wish to see in this world was an exceptional experience for me and greatly impacted my life. In fact, I'm currently earning my master's in education at DePaul University to become a teacher, so I can continue to make a difference, one math problem at a time. My adventure in AmeriCorps taught me a great deal about myself and who I want to be, while simultaneously showing me that I can accomplish all I hope for, and so much more. My terms of service will forever hold a place in my heart as I remember all the hugs, the smiles, and the lives that were touched by being someone who cares. I was fortunate enough to watch a struggling student progress 3 grade levels in 1 year, to see a playground erected in 1 day where a littered lot once stood, and to bear witness to the unveiling of Federal Way's first peace pole while rose petals fluttered down. I'll never forget performing on stage at Surf's talent show as the AmeriBots, or dressing up and dancing as a beaver to make children laugh, or all of the friendships and memories I made to last a lifetime. Most importantly, though, I'll never forget how precious it is to plant the seeds of knowledge and help them grow. To build relationships instead of walls, and to continue on a journey towards a better tomorrow so that all may taste the sweetness of success. Being a member of the Federal Way AmeriCorps team gives you the privilege of transforming struggling students into success stories, lumber into peace poles, and individuals into communities. It's being a change maker and a dream weaver. So welcome to the legacy, and good luck.
Okay, hi, my name is Andrew Lee, and I serve, I'm a 3-year veteran of AmeriCorps. I first served in 2003-2004 on the Washington Reading Corps team out of the Community Youth Services Organization in Olympia, Washington at Chief Fletch Elementary. And then I did 2 years from 2010 to 2012 with Federal Way Public School District. My first year I served at Twin Lakes Elementary, and my second year I was one of 3 co-leads at the Westway After School program with Kelly Beasley and Scott Beck. Some of my takeaways from serving in AmeriCorps for 3 years were how to work with people of diverse backgrounds and populations, how to work with others and resolve conflicts smoothly rather than compromise in ways that brought nobody what they wanted and just created things like negative feelings between each other. I've become much more of a professional person since doing AmeriCorps. It's helped me a lot actually in all the various jobs that I've had in the year since my AmeriCorps year ended. Helps me stay positive and communicate with people around me who maybe aren't used to the level of professionalism that AmeriCorps.
So I thought I would talk about some takeaways, and so that you won't have to stare at my face the entire time that I'm talking, I thought I would share some Alaska pictures and videos to maybe spice this up a little bit. Thanks! I went cross-country skiing today in the trails near the UAF campus. Sorry, that's the University of Alaska Fairbanks, which is where I now work. And it's really easy to just jump on the ski trails, so that's what you're seeing. It's kind of a shaky video because I was skiing and I'm not really that good, and my hands were shaking because they were cold. But bear with me, this is my first video. Anyway, so major takeaways from AmeriCorps. I say that there are 4 main things that I wanted to talk about. And 3 of them you definitely have heard before. The first one would be to be nice. It's such a simple thing. When I heard Monda and Jackie and Danielle saying, be nice, be nice, be nice all the time, I just thought, man, that just doesn't seem like it should be the major takeaway here. But wow, what a difference it makes. I would like to think that I've never been a mean person, but I really learned the power of kindness in Federal Way. Just being kind to my students. I'm sure you all have noticed that by now it's middle of the 2nd semester. You know, all those students that you smiled at, memorized their names, worked really hard to befriend, are finally maybe coming to you for help. And that's always so exciting. Right now, after I finished AmeriCorps, I came up to Fairbanks, and I joined Big Brothers Big Sisters. So I'm the big sister to a 17-year-old Alaska Native teen, and I've had a really tough time of it actually. I thought because I had done AmeriCorps that it would be pretty straightforward, and it's not. She faces some pretty tough issues that I don't know how to help with, and I don't have all of the skills, so I'm so grateful that I really learned the power of kindness through the AmeriCorps program, because just being consistently kind to her, I have been able to prevent her from alienating me and trying to push me away because she thinks that I'm going to push her away.
Hi, my name is Suk Burton. I graduated from Whitman College in 2009 with a degree in sociology and education. At that time, I wasn't quite sure if I wanted a career in social work or education, so I thought AmeriCorps would be an excellent opportunity for me to explore both options. I was part of the 2009-2010 team and served at Green Gables Elementary School. There I provided math intervention to Tier 3 students who were at risk of non-promotion to the 6th grade. I also worked with ELL students who needed help in improving their reading ability. My time with AmeriCorps was awesome. It really solidified my decision to go into teaching, which is what I'm currently doing right now. I am a teacher to English language learners at Woodmont K-8. Between my paraeducator and I, we probably teach about 75 students on a daily basis. And, these are our active students, which means that they're still in the ELL program, but In all, we probably have over 100 ELL students at Woodmont, which is a significant portion of our population, considering we have about 470 students total at Woodmont. You know, working with the ELL students is challenging, but I love it. You know, they're such great kids and they're so willing to learn. But, you know, it is challenging that they have such diverse academic and language needs that have to be dealt with. And, but, you know, I can't imagine being anything else. You know, at first I thought I wanted to be an algebra teacher at a middle school, but during the past few months I realized that these students, they need an advocate, and being an ELL teacher is where it should be. You know, like many of my students, I come from a working class immigrant family, and I didn't learn English until I went into kindergarten, and so I can relate to many of my students and understand the challenges that they face on a daily basis. You know, I'm glad that I'm here to help them learn and appreciate their cultural background and can be a voice for them so that they can navigate, you know, between two cultures essentially while learning a different language. And, you know, I'm glad that I'm here to support my kids and to help instill a love of learning to them. And, you know, to end, I just want to thank you for letting me share my AmeriCorps experience with you, and I also want to thank you for making your commitment to the students this year in Federal Way. You know, regardless of whether you share the same experience as them or not, you know, they just really need someone to connect with. And that positive relationship that you're building with them, they'll remember it. And so, you know, you're making a difference. Thank you for what you do.
Hey guys, my name is Alec, and I served on the Federal Way Public Schools AmeriCorps team from 2010 through 2012, and I was at Kylo Middle School. Anybody at Kylo? Okay, alright. And I am right now studying at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. So right behind me is my school, and I'm studying, let me get the whole building here. Nice, cool. And I am studying public health, and hopefully planning on working in mental health policy or working with adolescent youth in mental health. So my experience in AmeriCorps was amazing, and you have some great leadership there, and I'm sure the team is looking great. So good to see everybody in the room. Hey Jackie, hey Danielle, and Debbie. And I hope everyone is doing well, and best wishes to everybody. Bye.
My experience in AmeriCorps also taught me a lot about myself. It taught me that I had the power to lead and also to inspire others, whether it be students or other AmeriCorps members, to accomplish great things.
Hi, my name is Kelly Beasley. I served with the Federal Way Public Schools AmeriCorps team in the 2010-2011 school year and the 2011-2012 school year. The first year that I served, I was at Wildwood Elementary in Federal Way, and the second year that I served, I was a co-lead with the Westway After School program. How did AmeriCorps impact my life journey? AmeriCorps gave me the kind of education that I sought in college that I did not receive. I got a lot of training on things. We got CERT training, we got tutor training, ELL training, leadership training, communications training. Basically, it gave me all these kinds of life skills that I had wanted to get in higher education, but that I did not get. And I would also have to say AmeriCorps impacted my life journey by helping me to figure out where I want to go. Before I thought I wanted to go into teaching, and now I realize maybe that's not right for me. But I do love working with kids. So I'm still in the process of figuring out where exactly I'm going from here. And I have AmeriCorps to thank for helping me figure out where I want to go next. Right now I'm still living in Federal Way. Federal Way is actually where I grew up. And currently I'm just working a temporary warehouse kind of job. How AmeriCorps prepared me for this job? Well, it's helped me to stay positive in troubling circumstances and dealing with people who are maybe not used to the fake it till you make it kind of positivity that I learned in AmeriCorps. And it's actually helped me get along a lot better with my managers and supervisors and coworkers.
I am Brandy Prater-Marsters, and I served on the team in 2007 until 2010. I did 2 years in the state program, serving at Illahee Middle School with Hannah Johnson-Breimeyer, and also Westway After School program with many, many people, some who I think are actually there with you. I also served my 2nd year at Kylo Middle School, working under Mr. Barry Holsinger and learning a lot. I served with Sarah Filiatro, and we created an after-school summer program, I guess a summer program that year for Camelot Square middle school students. My 3rd year came back as a Vista with 5 other 3rd-year members, and we created a pilot program, 2 family liaison positions with Treese Moore in the Family Partnership Office in the school district. And then Adam Wallen and I also created a summer program for the middle and high school students at Camelot Square, where we had 7 AmeriCorps members serving with us for that. We got to go to amazing places, take them on different trips, and taught them how to knit and cook and play football and all kinds of fun stuff. Probably the best summer I've ever had.
Ready.
All right, so my name's Will Bauer, and I served in AmeriCorps for 2 years at Federal Way High School.
You were there for 2 years?
Yeah, for 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
And now I'm a teacher at school in Tacoma, and also a basketball coach for girls JV, so we're about to start our game here.
Nice. And then the second question is, how did your AmeriCorps experience impact your current situation, your current journey?
Well, the connections that I made with the staff at Federal Way High School helped me land this job. So I worked with one of the science teachers there, was married to a teacher that was doing the hiring here, and had some good recommendations there. And the fact that I had worked with a diverse group of students at Federal Way High School and had experience with the AVID program were 2 big bonuses in my resume, and with just a lot of experience that I could talk about working with students that most first-year teachers, rookie teachers couldn't talk about. So I was glad I had that training in AmeriCorps to speak of.
So what are you doing exactly now? What are you teaching?
So I'm teaching 8th grade math and 8th grade science here at Stewart Middle School.
And
also coaching girls basketball.
And did that AmeriCorps experience prepare you specifically for the teaching work that you do here?
Definitely. Being a tutor in all these different classes, I got to see a lot of different styles of the teachers and their different tricks and tools that they have to manage the classroom, different activities that they did, and I tried to incorporate that in the trainings we did on Fridays. And some of the same information I'm getting over and over and over again. But it's always good to kind of reinforce that stuff I learned first in AmeriCorps.
Do you have any advice for the current members?
I would just say network as much as possible. Don't burn a bridge, and just try to get better at what you do, and realize that you can have so much pride even though you're not making very much money. It really pays off. Having that work ethic, no matter what the paycheck is, you're always proud of the work you put in, no matter what. You're compensated for it. That's something I got from AmeriCorps that I carried on as a teacher. Making more money as a teacher, I'm still working at that same work ethic that I developed in AmeriCorps.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
My second main takeaway from AmeriCorps is sometimes you've just got to show up and do your job. I don't think that's something I got told very much when I was doing internships and jobs in college. And that's not everyone's experience. It was my experience. But I came into AmeriCorps really idealistic, thinking, oh, I can change the world on my terms. AmeriCorps really showed me that how to work within the system, how to make changes slowly but meaningfully, and how to show up in a way that people begin to notice you and begin to really respect you. A third huge takeaway that I have found is being positive. I mean, AmeriCorps was really all about being relentlessly positive. And now that I live in Fairbanks, it's really easy to find things to complain about. It's too cold, it's too dark, it's too isolated, blah, blah, blah. And I've really tried to stand out as someone who's always positive, and it has really worked. I've been offered a lot of opportunities because I make sure people see me as a positive, can-do kind of person. I'll never forget when Danielle Bonner called me over during my second year's training week, and I'd really decided to be a different person when I came back the second year, more positive, much more of a leader if I could be, and she called me over and she's like, I don't know what you're doing, but you are so much more positive now.
Hi, my name is Tina Marie. I served on the 2006, 2007, 2007, 2008 AmeriCorps team. I served at Olympic View Elementary and Westway Community Center. AmeriCorps impacted my life in so many ways, but mostly it took me from being a shy person, not so much confident in a professional standpoint, to a person that knows that I know that I can be a leader. I know that I can take on difficult tasks.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I was in the Federal Way AmeriCorps program from 2002 to 2004. And I chose the Federal Way AmeriCorps program because I graduated with my teaching degree, and I knew I wanted to have some experience working in schools and helping children. So I actually moved from Ohio to Washington so I could serve in Federal Way. And I served at Silver Lake Elementary and also at Meredith Hill Elementary for my 2 years. And being in AmeriCorps actually helped me land my first teaching job. I ended up working part-time kindergarten and part-time lap in Meredith Hill Elementary. And now I am teaching at Woodmont K-8 in the Federal Way School District. So being in AmeriCorps here definitely helped to impact my life. I am currently living in Tacoma, Washington. I liked Ohio, but I really don't miss it. I love it here. And I wish you all the best of luck on your AmeriCorps journey. Bye.
I also, during my 2 years of AmeriCorps, experienced a lot of personal growth. I think that my 2 years in AmeriCorps were one of the most transformative experiences I've ever had. And since that time, I have made it a priority to seek out opportunities for personal growth and also to learn more about myself, who I am, and what my purpose is in this world.
And so AmeriCorps has been, it helped me grow my skills out in ways that I didn't know that they would have ever grown had I not done AmeriCorps. And so, it's helping me move to the next level.
Hi, my name's Chelsea, and I served for 2 years from 2008 to 2010 at Illahee Middle School. Before you guys finish up your service year, just wanted to impart on you some words of advice. Don't leave this year without telling your students that you love them and that you care about them. Take these last few months to focus on the reason that you came to serve in the first place. Leave behind gossip and petty arguments, disagreements, sarcasm, negativity. Leave all of that behind and focus on your kids these last few months. Be that smile that they see, that fist bump, handshake, high five. Give them the tools to succeed without you at their side. Make sure that they know the reason that you're leaving. But most importantly, just tell your students that you love them and that you care about them. These last few months are going to fly by, and before you know it, you are going to be waving goodbye as those school buses pull away on the last day. A little about me. I am originally from Iowa, and now I live in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I work as an office manager / accountant at Peak Robotics, and I wouldn't have gotten my current job without my experience in AmeriCorps, coping with like scary math and numbers, which I had wanted nothing to do with. So thank you to AmeriCorps for helping me get over my own fear of math, so I have a job today. This last year has been me piecing together my life, getting my weight under control finally. I recently got engaged, just found a place that we love to live in. And so 10 years from now, I hope that, I'm still maintaining my weight, that I have great personal and professional relationships, that I love my job. I am excited about planning a wedding. And otherwise, the same stuff, like go Chicago Bears, go Iowa Hawkeyes. If my sports teams would start agreeing with me, I think everything would fall into place. So I hope you guys love your kids, and I hope you tell that to them in these last few months, and best of luck on the remainder of your journey.
I'm showing you my license not so that you could steal my identity, but because Danielle Bonner said she wanted you to know, wanted the world to know, that AmeriCorps service volunteers are far-flung across the world and the United States. I think it's a good message to pass along, that if you do AmeriCorps in Federal Way, you too could move to Massachusetts. Lucky you. I'm kidding. I did AmeriCorps in 2000. I served in AmeriCorps. I still have to remind myself that I served, do not do or did. I served in AmeriCorps 2004, 2005, Thomas Jefferson High School as an avid instructor, and also I was a tutor, GD stuff over at Truman High School. I originally wanted to do this video with Dan Blum. He and I were going to make a really funny musical thing. He was my roommate. He also did AmeriCorps. So I have to start over. Hi, my name is Joe Klug. I'm showing you my license not so you can steal my identification, but because Danielle made it a point that we demonstrate how far flung we are across the globe in the United States. I'm in Massachusetts. You too can do AmeriCorps in Massachusetts.
Hi, I'm Leslie Crowley. I served with the AmeriCorps in Federal Way from 2003 to 2005. The first year I was at Adelaide Elementary and Lakota Middle School tutoring ESOL students and doing their after-school program. The second year I was at Truman High School, and then I served with the avid students at Thomas Jefferson High School. The second year I was also co-leader with Robbie Jaskar on our civic engagement project, where we started the Suites for Success benefit, which benefited artists and sports and schools around Federal Way. The question is how the AmeriCorps experience prepared me for my life. Working with a team and working with the leaders as energetic as Monda was, it really helped prepare me for my job in social services here in Rochester, Minnesota. They were really impressed with the fact that I strongly considered how a team works, and I was a team player, and I really learned that through the AmeriCorps. After college, I didn't have much confidence, and going someplace away from home really helped me build my confidence, find myself, figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And I owe that to my teams and to Monda, my supervisor. I really hope that you guys are enjoying your AmeriCorps experience as much as I did, whether it's doing service projects in the rain or helping students or coming together for a common goal. That was something that's going to constantly stay with me from my AmeriCorps experience. I made wonderful friends, and even though we're spread across the country, I still feel that I could call on any of them at any time. And that is just so important to me. So, again, I hope you guys are enjoying your experience. Thanks.
My name is Daniela Wertner. I'm 26 years old. I served on the Federal Way AmeriCorps team 2010 to 2012. I spent 2 terms because I loved it so much. Where did I serve? My first year I served at Adelaide Elementary. I was a lead for an after-school program called Forest Cove. I worked with kindergartners through 5th grade, and I also had the opportunity to work at Totem Middle School, where I was serving as an academic tutor as well. My second year I served in a school the entire time for Sunnycrest Elementary. How has the AmeriCorps experience impacted my life? Well, I went into this experience studying my undergraduate in fashion design, and after I finished, I ended up deciding to change into education because I enjoyed it so much, what I was doing and what I was doing for those kids' lives. It gave me a new appreciation for my life. Living in poverty was something that you can't quite put into words or expect or prepare for, and it really just gave a whole new outlook on my values. Just appreciating even just the little things in life and focusing on those. And I'm from North Carolina, and moving all the way to Seattle, Washington, it gave me a new experience, a new culture, a new environment, even outside my site, along with building long-lasting friendships within those 2 years. And what I'm doing now, I'm actually teaching at University Fray Luca in Cuernavaca, Mexico. I'm working with high school and college students and helping them gain English skills so they can get better jobs or the United States. And it's so much fun. I love it. So I would absolutely recommend this experience for anyone that's thinking about it. And that's it. Thanks.
Making a difference, making a huge difference, and they're making a difference for you, even if you can't feel it or see it yet. Just keep going. It's totally worth it. I miss it. I miss the supportive, the support system. And I'm so thankful that I got to experience all of that. So have a great year, and I hope to meet some of you soon. If you ever need a place to crash on your way back east, should you be from there, Coeur d'Alene's right off of I-90, so feel free to give us a call.
Being in AmeriCorps, you meet a lot of people, and a lot of people in AmeriCorps end up being very influential to you. The ones that are the most influential to me, of course, would be Mondo Holsinger, who hired me on for both my years, and she gave me the opportunity to run the Westway program with 2 other AmeriCorps members, and I really appreciate that. And she helped me grow my skills with a lot of good advice and just a lot of lead by example. Another person would be Danielle Bonner, who was my direct supervisor at Westway, and likewise she helped me grow my skills out and become a much better AmeriCorps member and just a much better person through that. Another few shout outs would be my friend Casey Bogart, who ran Westway well before I did, years and years ago. She was my friend in elementary school, and she she's pretty inspirational. She had some good words to say to me when she found out that I was running Westway, or co-leading Westway. I wasn't the only one, obviously. Then my friend James Weisenhunt from college, who was also on the AmeriCorps team before I joined. He recommended the Federal Way Public School AmeriCorps team to me when we were about to graduate from the university. And then, the first years from my first year, or the second years from my first year, were also very, very helpful. Specifically, Drew and Cody, and basically everyone else on the team at the time. They were all just pretty fantastic. Charlene was pretty great. And, thanks to all of them, I learned how to, come to every meeting, 7:30 in the morning, big old smile on my face. And I'm not a morning person, so that's a big deal.
So the last thing I just want to say is hello to everyone back in Federal Way, Debbie, Elise, Jackie, Danielle. I miss you guys. I hope all is well. I'm enjoying a beautiful winter day here in Montana, and I hope to see you guys next time I'm back in Washington. All right, bye.
My final takeaway would be to do a second year. It was such an amazing experience for me. I'm so glad I did it. I really struggled with the decision too. It wasn't a no-brainer for me. I really wanted to pursue teaching, and I was in a hurry to get my license. But I'm so glad that I took that time to do a second year and to really get into my service a little more. It was also amazing to see how much faster I could build relationships with students with the skills that I learned during my first year. So that was awesome. And of course, finally, if you're unsure of where to go next and you're looking for an adventure, I cannot recommend Alaska enough. If you're interested in working at the university or even working in a nonprofit up here, I would love to talk with you. It's so beautiful, so much adventure and excitement to be had. So Danielle and Jackie have my email address. Feel free to contact me for sure. Thanks so much for letting me share some photos and some thoughts with you guys. Have an amazing rest of your term of service. I'm so grateful that you guys are there for the students of Federal Way, and congratulations on all of the good work that you guys have done so far. All of those students are so lucky to have you.
Hi, my name is Rachel.
Hi.
We're 2009 Federal Way AmeriCorps.
Go to Gator.
Gator High School, that is where we work. AmeriCorps has a huge impact on our lives.
Currently, we live in Nashville.
I'm getting my special ed degree at Vanderbilt.
And I'm in my first year
were two excellent years that I got to serve those communities.
Met during
This is my classroom. I am a fifth